The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The third most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
29.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Carr now on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 30 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Raiders 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's checking. Crash. 93.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Like 28. Hey, come on now. 29.
Carr now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Switch. Under 10. 10. Hey, Raider 2.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
OP. 180. You're mine. Watch the ship. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 54 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Ravens 17, Raiders 14.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he stopped immediately there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
So that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here into the hands of Jones.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Returning it, Johnson.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 11. A big play there just before halftime.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
The kick by Carlson is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
One fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return comes Drake.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Eight yards to go on second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On play action, it's Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Two times. Everyone got 4 out. 29. Silver. Mike 28.
Carr now to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
We got 4. Jim.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Tough when they're first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. To throw his car. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. Touchdown, Raiders! Rob Gronkowski. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing now is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
7:34. 29.
Carr.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught at the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, T. Get off the field.
Hey, 734.
9-14. Watch the screen.
Carr now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So the final seconds tick away.